Ladies and gentlemen, it's a cold winter day here in the Big Apple. I'm here, though, staying warm at the Modern Wall Street studio, and stocks, they're taking quite a beating today. One heavy beatdown, to be honest with you. But don't be too down on yourselves because, as you can see, well, as you're about to see, there's a reason to be happy. But we'll touch on this in a little minute because it's nearly 4 o'clock. The markets, they're soon going to be closed, and it's time to unwind with a drink because it's a happy hour, an orange and blue happy hour here in New York City. Well, U.S. stocks, they are trading way lower this Thursday afternoon as more bad news out of China and low oil prices continued to renew concerns over global economic growth. And why not? Let's first begin with China. First, in morning trade, the Dow posted an opening decline of 317.90 points after a 7% drop in mainland Chinese stocks triggered a circuit breaker, with Chinese markets open for less than a half hour in total. 29 minutes in total today for Chinese markets. The halt also marking the second this week. And then the markets, they did see a slight recovery after the China Securities Regulatory Commission suspended its recently implemented circuit breaker system. It was implemented this week, but now all hope seems to have faded as the Dow is now more than 400 points in the red, approaching the closing bell. That's 400 points today. Team all of this with jobless claims at 277,000, crude oil hitting a 12-year low below $33 a barrel, and gold up $16 today. And we had to talk about copper. That's right, we're talking copper. That's down more than 2% after hitting its lowest level in 3 months. You have yourself a session today, this Thursday afternoon, where about 13 stocks have fallen for every 2 advancers over at the big board. The Dow Jones more than 10% below its 52-week intraday high in correction territory, and the Nasdaq down 3%, also trading in correction territory. So let's just check out the numbers, shall we? Meanwhile, of added importance, the World Bank on Wednesday cutting its 2016 global growth forecast to 2.9%, citing pressure from weak growth amongst major emerging markets. And yes, tomorrow will likely be all about China and the December employment report. In other words, get yourself prepared for a wild end to the first week of 2016. And I'm pretty sure right now you're asking, James, why are you wearing that jersey for? Because the answer is simple. After several failed attempts to be voted in, finally, the greatest hitting catcher of all time, the man with the mean mustache, the Italian, and the guy with the mullet in the early 90s, the New York Mets legend, and a hero of this guy who was a teenager growing up in Flushing, Queens, officially becoming the latest member of the National Baseball Hall of Fame class of 2016. Thank you for finally getting it right. Another Met, actually the second Met, to go into the Hall of Fame next to Tom Seaver. Congrats, Mike Piazza. Let's go Mets, and let's get ready for a wild ride tomorrow for stocks. For ModernWallStreet.com, I'm James Sweeney.